Alright, this is Andrew with Jodo Home Inspections. Today is July 7th, 2022, and we're doing a sewer scope here in West Valley. We're at 3962 Bonniewood Drive. We've got the camera pushed out 123 feet to the city line, and now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So that first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Little tiny bit of an offset there. Now that's a spot where waste could potentially get caught. I'd say it's still a moderate size offset. It's not huge. A little bit of running water, which is fine. That's me running water that I ran it through the tub to help push my camera head all the way out. That's okay, but the biggest concern with this line that I've seen so far is that there's a lot of standing water. And the standing water is what you don't want. That indicates improper grade. You know, when it's running below the height of the camera head, that's normal flow. That's what you want it to do. When waste and water's going out, what you don't want is for it to sit there and settle where it can allow for a blockage or for waste to pile up, which could cause a backup. We just passed a little bit of toilet paper or wet wipe there. You want to avoid using wet wipes. Looks like this is transite pipe from what I could tell. A fair amount of buildup, which makes it a little more difficult to determine. But this is the standing water I was talking about. It's a little bit there. Yeah, I think this is transite based on that kind of white color. Transite is cement asbestos, not uncommon for the age. I've not seen any roots, which is good. Alright, so about 55 feet out, we're starting to go underwater. Going on 10 feet. And there's a good chance some of this is under the house, which makes it more costly if you have to dig up the slab and, you know, then redo the inside of the basement. This is cast iron. Cast iron is original pipe. It can get very rough and rusty. It can catch on debris as it gets rough like that. Again, you want to avoid wet wipes, feminine hygiene products. Yeah, so we're coming up the stack now, and we had standing water all the way up to the stack, which means you certainly have some areas under the house that are going to have standing water. So not ideal. It would be very costly to have repaired, but the only permanent fix to fix a line with bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. You could consider having the cast iron coated, where they come through and they clean it with a chain basically, and it cuts a little layer off of the cast iron, and that makes it smooth again, which can help promote better drainage. You know, it's not going to fix the grade, but it certainly can help the flow. It's possible that you might not ever have an issue with this line. You know, it was holding, it looked like maybe around an inch, and so once water builds up, it is going to get out. The concern is when waste gets stuck in that big belly. You know, when you have 20, 30 feet of a flat spot, waste can get stuck there and allow for a backup. I would recommend at a minimum getting the insurance through your homeowners or home serve, and that way if you have a backup, they can come help clear it and hopefully offset the cost if you need to have the line replaced. I'm going to end this recording now.